guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your teacher Daryl Danmundo. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell so that you are updated to my EduSci vlogs, my travels, and my tutorials. And for today's tutorial, I will teach you how to make use of Google Slides. Maybe you are familiar with Google Forms or Google Docs, and right now I will show you how to navigate this Google Slide. It is like somewhat PowerPoint presentation in Microsoft, but there's a little difference between the two. And also, I will teach you how to make use of the drag and drop activity in Google Slides so that it will become interactive with your students. And not only that, I want you to finish this video because you will see how to customize this drag and drop and Google Slides in your and for your students. I want you to watch this at the end and sit back, relax, and let us all learn. Watch this! Hello there everyone and welcome back. This is your teacher Dan, and today I will show you how to make a drag and drop activity for your Google Slide. Because in Microsoft PowerPoint, yes, you can make also drag and drop activity, but this time it is much easier than doing coding in Microsoft PowerPoint. So in Google Slides, basically like, just give the students a direction, and at the same time, just you need to clarify the direction about the drag and drop, and then right after that, they will be able to do the activity without your help. Okay, because it is an interactive slides when you are going to do this kind of activity in Google Slides. So I hope you're ready to learn and listen. Let's do it now. So first and foremost, you need to go to your browser. Since I have my Google Chrome, then I will do this here. Okay, now let's just type Google Slide. First one. Okay, and then because they have for Google Slide for businesses or business, something like that, and they have Google Slides for personal use. It's like you're making, you're making presentation or slide presentation for your personal use. Because when you have Google Slides for business, it's like you're going to connect it with the Google Suites. Okay, so let's start. Just go to Google Presentation or Google Slides. Okay, and then let's wait for a while. So this will be what are you going to see in their dashboard. Okay, there's a lot of template here. These are my These are my presentations already. So some of them are in the Microsoft PowerPoint presentation, and others are in Google Slides. So these are the templates gallery. So you can choose whatever templates you wanted to use here, or you wanted to use a blank one. So usually to be able to customize and make your presentation very personal, you need to choose this one, this plus sign. Okay, and then when you click the plus sign, this will be what the Google presentation looks like, or Google Slides look like. Okay, somewhat familiar, right? Like the PowerPoint presentation. So when you have here, it will ask you what type of theme do you want it to have. So on your right side, here are the different themes. So in my case, I don't want to choose anything. So most likely I will just exit this one. So you can see here the different toolbars. Okay, these are the toolbars that you can see here in the dashboard of Google Slides. Okay, most likely the same as the PowerPoint presentation. Even what do you call this? The icons, even the functions of these tools are the same with those in the PowerPoint presentation. So you're not going to make what do you call this? Maybe you're not confused. Okay, you will not be able to have difficulty problems when it comes to exploring Google Slides, because like PowerPoint presentation and Google Slides are almost the same. Okay, so for example, this is another title. Let's try drag and drop activity. Okay. So we need to
again somewhat like be creative enough for you to have this kind of interactive presentation, because sometimes when you send it to your students, they will not be able to consult you every time. Okay, so as much as possible, make your presentation self-studied, something like that, or self-explorative, something like that, so that they will be able to explore it by themselves, or they will discover it by themselves, and they can manipulate it by themselves. So as you can see here on your left side, you will see there a plus sign. Okay. Meaning to say, we are going to add another slide. Okay, let's try this one. Something like in the PowerPoint presentation, right? Okay. And then we need to cancel this one and then cancel this one. Okay, so for you to have a drag and drop, you need to have a creative mind, and at the same time, you need to have also an interactive like play or game inside your head, so that when you put everything in your slides, it will become, wonderful, captivating, and at the same time enjoyable to the kids. Okay, so for an instance, we are going to change the background color. So just go to the background, and then you can choose color. The entire background will change its color, and then you can choose an image also to make your background. Okay, and you can also reset. For an instance, let's choose this one. So if this is the slide, therefore the only chosen slide will only the one that will change its color. Okay, the other slides will not be affected. Okay, so let's go this one. Let's try to look for an image, and let's search. Since this is online, so when you're going to insert image here, you can upload from the computer, search from the web or your Google Drive, or if you have your photos here, by link also, and by camera, you can also do it. Okay, so let's try to search the web. Since you have your internet already, you can search an image. Let's have a drag and drop activity for ABC. Let's have like that. Okay, let's have A for apple. Okay, so when you're going to choose an image, be sure that these images are backgroundless or no background at all, because as much as possible, choose an image that will fit your presentation, without any white background or unnecessary background that will confuse the kids. Okay, so let's try this one. I think it doesn't have any. Let's insert. You can drag it here, something like that. Okay. See, it doesn't have any. Okay, then let's have ball. So first, let's just grab some images for us to have this kind of activity, so that you will not be able to have a difficulty when it comes to, since when you see this part, okay, meaning to say that this ball is or doesn't have any background at all. So let's insert it. Okay, and then what is for letters? A for apple, B for ball, and C for cat. Okay, let's have search another one. So maybe you can. It depends on your It depends upon your activity. It depends upon your lesson. What activity that is like suitable for drag and drop activity. Okay, cat, animated, something like that. Let's choose an animated cat, because these two are like animated too. Okay, choose a cute one. Okay, this one. then you can also resize the image here. Just go to the, like here on the edge, or here, the different size of the square. You can resize the image on that part so that the four sides will be equally resized. Do not go here, up there, and over here, or else your image will become stretched, like elongated, or on the other side around. Choose another cute dog. This one. I choose you. Then you are fit to my slide. Okay, so we have now these images that the students were going to use as drag and drop. If you are done, you can close already the searching bar or the search bar for Google. Okay, so we will choose another one, or we will open another one, and then we can only change the background of this slide. So let's try to change the background. Okay, change the background, and then let's have, okay, maybe it's okay. Okay, that's okay. So you can put here, drag and drop activity. Okay, and then you can also write here some, you can insert here a text box, or you can insert here also a shape. So let's try insert a shape here. So maybe this will become the name of the students, okay, where they input their names here. Okay, so it's like become personalized slide. Okay, so you need to have a direction if you want. Be sure that your direction is very clear. Drag and drop the picture where it belongs. Okay, or where it belongs. Where it belongs. Okay, drag and drop the picture based on its first letter. Based on the name of its. Is this okay? I can drop the picture based on its first letter. Based on its first letter. Okay. Okay, so if we have A, okay, so we have an apple. So we have ball, that's letter B. So if we have C, that's pen, and D for dog. Okay? So let us first have the insert text. Here is text box. So we need to insert here a text box. Like you can put A here. A. And then you can resize the letter that you put inside the Ruby slide over here. So you can change the size here. There you go. Okay. And then alignment also here. Okay, and we can also change the different font style here. You can choose whatever font style you wanted. Don't like that. Maybe let's choose another one. Let's try the impact. Okay, and then let's put it over here. Where do I want it to put it? Maybe here. Okay. Just copy, paste. Letter B. Copy and paste is also the same. It's like Control C and then Control V. And then C. And then we have letter. Okay, so here we go. We have A, B, C, D, and we need to identify what is the first letter of the object, so that they will be able to drag and drop the pictures based on the first letter of the name of that object or thing. Okay, so when we are done here, the first thing that we need to know is that what are the images or what are the things that students need to move or not to move. That's very important. What is not to move and what is object to move or images to move. So here, the entire part here, we should not be able to move this part because this part is very important that they will not be rearranged. Okay, so we just need something like let's insert some shapes so that they will be able to see where they are going to put those images. So let's put an image, a shape rather here, and then let's just copy and paste it. Copy, paste, something like that. Copy and paste it. Okay. Copy and paste it. So you need to bear in your mind, especially teachers, that this part will should not be moved. Okay, because these are the immovable parts of your slide. So the only movable that your students can drag and drop are those pictures that needed to put in those first letter. Okay, so that's very important. So for you to be able to do that, let's just choose this slide and then right click, and then as you can see here, you can save this as an image. Okay, so this part is the only slide that we are going to transform from a slide into an image. So for you to transform this slide into an image so that everything in this slide will be immovable, so just choose this slide and then go to file, and then download, and then you will choose like JPEG or PNG. Like this time we are going to choose PNG for the current slide. Okay, so this slide will become an image already, and then as you can see here at the bottom part of your left side, it is already downloaded. Okay, and then let us just open another slide. Okay, and then this will become a blank slide. Okay, and then let's go to the background. As I said a while ago, you need to change the background, right? So let's choose an image. So remember, the slides before, we already changed it or downloaded into the slide, or downloaded to as an image or JPEG. So let's choose upload. Let us browse. Okay, you can also drag and drop the image here. For an instance, it is in the downloads. Okay, so this is the untitled presentation. Okay, just drag it and then you drop it here. Oh, where are you now? There you go. Okay, so there you go. So this part, some of the elements here are movable. See, you can move this one, and this should not be moved. Okay, and also this one, this should not be moved. Okay, but a while ago we saved it as an image, so this slide, these elements like the shapes, the names, the text, or the pictures are now immovable. See, you cannot move them already because the entire slide is already a picture. Okay, so this is the part that you need to be aware of. Okay, and then we can now put all the materials here or the objects here. So meaning to say, the only object that are movables here are those pictures. Here, and then resize them into your desired size. By the way, you can add also another image. You can add a scenery in your slide so that it's much more like eye captivating to your students. Okay, so let's try this one. Okay, there you go, we're done. And then your students will now see this part. You can save it. Okay, it's here. So the drag and drop activity. So that is the title of your activity. Drag ABC. Drag and drop activity. So you can save this one. So just go to file. And then okay, save it, or you can share it or save it into your Google Drive. When you share it, you can use link. Okay, that's very important. You can use link. Okay, for an instance, we're already done with this part. We can now move it or see document status, or we can put it as star so that there are documents that you need to put a star. That means that this document, okay, is very important. Okay, so when we are done, this will be the activity part of your student, and they can only manipulate it by their own, because the features that are very movable or that can be drag and drop are those features above. So for example, this one. Okay, so your students will drag and drop the object first letter. For an instance, let's have dog. Okay, and then one. Let's have the last one. There you go. Okay, so that is very self directed, and at the same time it is very explorative when it comes to your student. It's very interactive. The drag and drop activity using Google Slides. Okay, and at the same time, by the way, you can also link this video to the name of your students. So for an instance, let's have the name of the students here. Okay. Students name. And another one, for an instance, we have these students. We have Dave, we have Camille, and we have Shara. Okay, so these are the three students that I have, and you can link them to your desired slide. Okay, for an instance, this one, Dave. So this part, you can just duplicate them. For example, we are done here. You can delete this part. So these are the things that your templates should have: the immovable part and the movable part for the drag and drop. You can just Control C and Control V so that you can duplicate those lines. Okay. So since I have 3, I will duplicate it into 3. Okay. So just highlight the name of Dave. And then go to the link part, this one, insert link. Okay, and then click it. You're going to link it to your slide presentation. Okay, and then you will choose which slide for Dave to be able to answer. For instance, drag and drop activity slide. Let's have slide 2. That is for Dave. Okay, that's slide C. So, meaning to say that this change of color and with an underline means that the name Dave is linked to this slide, to slide number 3. Okay, so that Dave will know that this slide is for him. So let's type his name. So this is Dave's slides. Okay, there we go. And then let's go back to Camille and then do the same. Highlight it and then go to link and then slide presentation and then choose this one. Slide number 4. Sorry, I can't just see. It's very small. Let's go to Shara. Save. Process. Insert link and then slide. Choose a slide. Then slide number 5. Yes. There you go. And then apply. Okay. So when you see that, when you click those names, okay, when you click those names, it will bring you to the desired slides for Dave, Camille, and Shara. So let's have the name for Shara and Camille. Copy this one. Then so this one is for Camille. And this one is for Shara. Just edit it, okay? So that when they click their names, okay, it will bring them to their desired slides. Okay, so after all the editing that we have done in the Google Slides, one of the most important things to do is to share it, okay? You saved it and then you share it. So as you can see here, there is a yellow button that has a lock picture or a lock icon. So all you have to do is to unlock it. So as you can see, private to only me. Okay, so I need to share it to my students, so I have to unlock it. Just click it. Okay, then right after that, you will be able to share it to your students. It's like you are giving them permission for them to be able to use your Google Slides in learning. Okay, so share with people in groups. So you just need to add people, and if you want to add all of your students, just do it, or you can just get the link over here. So just copy the link. As you can see, restricted, only people added can open with this. Okay, so only the people you pass the link, they have the authority to be able to add the file. Okay, so that's the most important thing. And then you can do the settings too. Okay, so there you go. Share with people settings. Editors can change permission and share. Something like that. Viewers and commenters can see the option to download, print, and make copy. You're like giving them the authority to manipulate your Google Slides. Okay, so here it's like you can copy the link and then send it to a group page or a group chat, something like that. You can do it. Then that's it. I hope you learned something today. Thank you. There you go. So we are already done. So I do hope that you already understand how to make a drag and drop activity using Google Slides. So let's try. So when you have like this one, so these are the names. Let's go back to the drag and drop activity. So this is the first part or the title of your Google Slides. Okay, let's next it, and then let's go to Dave. See, it has the link, and as you can see, the cursor changed into hand, meaning to say that this word has a link. Okay, so when we choose Dave, it will bring you to the slide of Dave. So this slide is for Dave only. Okay? Am I clear? And this slide is for Camille, and this slide is for Shara. So I hope you learned something today, and that's all for now. Thank you. This is your teacher, Teacher Da. Bye.